you would feel like neurotypical or normal, and then so suddenly it would be like a flip would switch, like this uncontrollable thing that happened in my brain. And I think people would be like, whoa, what's happening? DBT is dialectical behavior therapy. So Marsha Linehan, who is the founder of DBT, she used Zen principles to kind of create this therapy to treat people with borderline, because nothing else was working. People with borderline were still self-harming, still committing suicide, and that had been like the best way to kind of change the brain of people with borderline. And I can say that it really worked. I got a year of DBT at CAMH as part of a study, and then I was like, now I'm undiagnosable. And even now I have like, when normal life happens, when you're going through a breakup with a relationship, or when things are intense and you're feeling anxiety, like I feel like I'm so much better able to deal with those things. One of the hobbies that I recently picked up is free diving. And in free diving, you take a really big, deep breath, and then you swim down deep into the ocean on one breath. So I made it to 30 meters and came back up. And I really felt like this is such a crazy thing to do, but it's amazing. I had gone through a divorce and a death and this mental health diagnosis all within like the same time period. And I was talking about it, and he said to me, you don't seem like someone with a personality disorder. You don't seem like someone who has mental health issues. I think what I took away from that is that we really need to talk about it, because there's such a stigma around it. And if we can just be out at dinner, casual humans talking about it, and I can say, hey, I went through a really tough time with my mental health, and this is what it was like for me. I think that that's how you can really make a difference. Also, like, beat the stigma, talk about these things, but also know that neuroplasticity is real and we can change the way that our brains function.
Hi everyone. In Julie's full interview, you learn a lot more how she reacted to her diagnosis, how she switched from feeling ashamed to accept it and talk about it around her, trying to change the stigma. She also talks about someone that really inspired her. This is a person that didn't talk openly about his diagnosis, and he passed away. Then the conversation opened up. This person helped her a lot to take her diagnosis as only one facet of her multi-dimensional personality. So I guess I'll see you there next Monday.